Folks, we recently passed 250,000 subscribers gained this month, meaning we removed 250,000 pixels from this image to show what we're doing today. Because while I wanted to build something for all of you, it can now only be inside this border, including getting all the materials from inside of the border as well. And you know what's worse? I have to watch him taunt me from the outside. Oh, fantastic. Oh, come on. Well, yep, today we are doing it, and I am stuck inside of, I guess this border. I can go all the way out to here, but that's it. I guess let me start getting the materials for this build. I'll start digging down, I guess. I know you're not supposed to dig straight down, but I'm literally limited. And I didn't bring any materials. I got a nether portal, I guess. Let me just start digging. Wow, you know, not only does it suck because it's not fun to dig through water, it also sucks because this means I have less blocks to collect. And I've got Observer over there taunting me. I mean, this is, we're dialing it all kinds of wrong. Does the steak taste better when I'm not allowed to have it? I guess. How was my day? My day was, can I even place the blocks to, like, block this up? I can't. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, protect myself from drowning. Huh. Yeah, because I can't even, I guess I just have to fly out. Because I can't place, like, the blocks back to save myself. Oh. Yeah, just catch me on my, cue the elevator music! Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Wait. I'm safe! I somehow made it my way out. Do I have like the stuff from the tree farm? No, that's just the building blocks from last episode. That's just a regular shulker box. Yeah, really great stuff that I got here. I can get my other pickaxe and start making some of this into cobblestone and get like a furnace. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, dang it. Now I already took myself down 2 pegs. All right, there you go. But yeah, my day was good. My roommate Dispenser is back. He got back from a race weekend. So it was good to see him. We went to Chipotle, because funnily enough, I haven't been to Chipotle in a while. I know it seems like I've been to Chipotle a lot, because I have, but I hadn't been in a few days, and that, for some reason, this month has been a long time, so I was able to go to Chipotle and eat with him. It was delicious. I feel like Chipotle also knows that the series is, the series and the month are coming to a close, so they wanted to make it good. They made an impression on me. It was delicious. Alright. Iron ore. And I have to use some of this wood. This must be the most ridiculous tower that I'm building here. I'm glad I kept some of the building blocks. I didn't sort it all back. Nothing like, oh. Now I'm off side of it. Okay. Can I make a stone cutter or something? I can. Cool. Well, that gets us a few more blocks. You know what? One of the rare occasions where I'm glad that you're able to stand on a stone cutter. Is it expanding? Ooh, I think we're gonna get a little bigger. I don't know how big it's gonna get, but am I even able to break these blocks yet? I can't. I guess it's when they get to a certain range that I can't. Oh, I can break that one. That. Which blocks do I have? I guess it's this 2x2. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, we've got a few different levels that this can expand to, and this is only level 2 of 5. So I'm gonna make any advantage I can with this and dig another hole straight down. At least this time I'm not gonna fall into lava. Oh. The blocks. Okay, there we go. Are you like, are you shuffling it around? Is this a DVD screensaver that I live inside? Observer! Don't look so smug with half your face cut off. Yeah, you are two-faced. You'll help me sometimes and then stab me back. Stab me back in the other one. Oh, you dirty blighter. Oh yeah, but we wanted to build this, we wanted to do some kind of build. This is actually Observer's idea, so I gotta give credit where credit's due to Observer. We wanted to do some kind of build for the subscribers, because whether you're joining this journey for a day or for all 31, it means a lot that any of you are here. So I want to have something in my world that we can all look at. Okay, is there any amount of like cutting off the water source that I can do? Here. So now I can go down without the water, because this doesn't go all the way down. Like, how sad of beginnings that I've been taken down to, where now just the ability to place a block to the side of me is luxury. Ah, dang it. Nothing's water-coated up here. That's my little bit of light source. I don't have much. Oh shoot. Okay, alright. I guess this is a cave system I've been to. Are these the blocks that I mined down? I think so. Alrighty. Call me the Beverly Hillbillies because I just struck oil on my land. Well, it's diamonds, but it's still carbon. I think that's fine. Nice. I'm not even gonna look if there's more diamonds. That got me 2. That's a profit, fellas. Alright. I don't know how much further we can go down. I think we're about to hit bedrock here. Yep, there's our first bedrock. Okay. Is that gravel? I could use the gravel to remove some of the water. Back up I go. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, ow. I mean, I've gotten a good amount of what I can get. I guess I could go back down to that water and try some of my luck there. Whew. Okay. I could build back up. I'm not gonna use acacia in this build. I can use this. Get 4 times the block return. And now, at least give myself 1 block up. There you go. There's gonna be a little Doritos cocktail themed core to this build. It really is surreal to me how many topics we've covered just in the duration of this series. It's I mean, it's gonna sound silly. It's been like a weird practice of like self-reflection for me, because I don't talk about myself this much in my actual life, my regular life. I would just bore people. Look, that's the expression I get all the time. I start talking about myself. So it's a rare case for me to have to go and the world expands. All right. It's it's just a rare case for me to get to talk about kind of what I'm going through and what I've been through. And I don't think I get to do a lot of that reflection in a normal basis. It's very easy to live your life just, kind of the pace that you do. You just go, okay, well, that's my thing, and there you go. Just keep moving forward, right? And it's been refreshing to just get to talk about stories from my childhood, from the people that I am lucky enough to surround myself with. Things like that. It's also been an exercise in trying to remember my own life. I feel like that's been tough too. I'm not the person who keeps a lot of pictures of myself or what I have going on. How's like this look? Maybe if we're going for more of like a pagoda look, but I don't think that's what we're doing. Wood is probably not the block to use for any of this. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't have a lot of it and I can't grow more. I think we're looking at a skyscraper, probably deep slate bricks. Let me start to lay out my limited palette here. Deep slate bricks. We want some kind of pop of color. I think that for the color's good. The bamboo. I think we could go to the nether and get blocks there. You can't place against blocks this way. You have to go up. you can only build kind of vertically. Well, we'll go try it out. I don't know. Hey, it's a new nether portal. Oh. Well, this lets us get some of these nether blocks. These are actually pretty good. Because I can use... Man, a lot of our usable area is taken up by the very nether portal that got us in here. I can't even, like... Is this the 4x4? Let me define the regions of this. Yeah, so it's literally down to, like, here. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, that ain't great. Going up is the solution. Going up is the solution. I'm glad that the border doesn't affect any other mobs on the outside. That'd be really inconvenient if my... if my challenge just meant that all of a sudden all my mobs were dead. I'm glad that's not the case. For lots of reasons. Mostly because I don't want to move the mobs back. Oh, thanks, Observer. There's like two flavors of, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with Observer. You get Observer in creative mode, or you get Observer in survival, and they work in very different ways. Hey! It's a friendly Observer. Ah, Dr. Jekyll, nice to have you here. Do you wanna come back? Maybe see if we could build something for the subscribers? I mean, I could break the nether portal. We're not gonna get anything more from this for a while. Oh, it's green again. Oh, well, we can get a few more blocks as it's expanding. That's a good call. We're kind of limited on what we got to build here. I was planning to build like a temple, where it's maybe gonna need to be more of a tower with what we're limited to. Oh, we got quite a bit more space. Cool. This is an interesting build challenge. It kind of makes it be a little economical, both in space and in place. Oh, I was reading, there was a bunch of nice comments about the, story that I told with me and my girlfriend going on our, first few dates. And so I wanted to tell another story. I was talking with her last night, and she reminded me of the first time that she met my dad. So, my dad and I go bowling. We used to go out to lunch all the time, and now neither of us eat that much. So, we were like, okay, how do we get time together? And our solution was to go get bowling balls. So we went and got bowling balls, bowling shoes, and I'm like, oh, Dad, you want to meet my girlfriend? We're gonna go bowling. That sounds fun. So all of us go bowling, and we sit down. You know, we already look a little bit more professional because we're bringing in our own bowling balls and shoes, right? But I'm the first to go up, alphabetically. I go over, bowl my first ball. It's a strike, baby. And the amount of pride I walk back to the, the table with, because my girlfriend's never seen me bowl. So imagine you're like, okay, it's already stressful enough to meet the parents, and then to also now have to see that he might be a great bowler. I'm not, I just got lucky. She's a competitive person. That immediately put her on her toes. It was a very fun date, but I felt awesome walking in there. Is that the sound of the warden? Oh, it most certainly is. Are we close enough where the warden's gonna target onto me? This is a terrible real estate. I didn't know that the neighbors were gonna be that mad. They complain about the noise complaint with a shotgun. So I like this grocery store by my house, right? Great grocery store, but I love these meringue cookies that they sell. Meringues just being, for those who don't know, they're just, they're basically like egg white cookies. I love them because you can eat like 15 of them for, I think, like 80 calories. They're very, it's just egg white and sugar. So, you know, it's not like it's the best thing for you, but compared to like Chips Ahoy, it's better. So I'm like, great, I'm gonna get these cookies. My roommate loves them. So we go and we're buying just an absurd amount of these cookies, right? Because they don't expire, and I have that weird hoarder mentality, so we're just holding on to these things. And we're walking out. We're both carrying easily, I think, 4 boxes of these meringue cookies in our arms. And he leans over to me and he's like, I think I recognize someone that I went to school with in that store. And I was like, oh, really? And there's no like drama or anything. It's just you don't always want to run into people, right? Like you're wearing just your whatever clothes. So it's like, oh, okay, let's move. And then we find out, we go to the parking lot, we're sitting in the car across from their car, and we're like, oh my god, we're just hanging out here. We're in the car, we have each 4 boxes of meringue cookies on our laps, their headlights go on, and we're just stuck there like deer. Because we're both basically in like stakeout position, both holding on to a collective 8 boxes of meringue cookies. Just like, imagine running into someone from school that you haven't seen in a while and they're just holding on to an absurd amount of these cookies instead of interacting with you. We didn't have to interact with them after all, but it was very funny. Alright, Observer, let's fill in the gaps. I guess actually a lot of our job is gonna be pretty easy, with the framing, because it's just going to the edge. And how about this, subscribers, you happy with this one? This is beautiful. Just the best. We could have it get like kind of skinnier as it goes to the top. I mean, I think it looks fine. I'm gonna go build another nether portal. I think somehow we had a net loss of obsidian, and I don't really understand how. Oh, look! No, we had a net gain of obsidian, apparently. Observer, great minds think alike. It's just only one of the minds is able to vocalize it, so I get all the credit. Thank you, bye! Yeah, no one's gonna believe a doctoral dissertation made up of yes and no's. Oh shoot, I brought like some of my haste over here. This is insane. I didn't know that you could like residually bring the haste. I'm like microdosing haste as I come over here. That rocks. This itself is kind of getting like more captive as it gets to the top. How about that, huh? Very, very fitting build for the small space that we have to fit it in. How's that look? And right now it's all netherrack, but I think it looks great. Ow. Well, I don't like that part. It's not up to any kind of code, but it does exist. So we use like cobbled deep slate for the bottom. Kind of a jagged look to it is what I think we're going for. Observer, welcome back. I can hear the sound of you opening up stuff. Raiding the pantry and then leaving. Don't freak me out with the, yeah, I know. I could see it coming a mile away. Observer has no mic, and I know there's some laughing happening. Ugh. You know, I think it's a recent thing I've realized, but I think one of the cool things about Minecraft is that it gives a creative outlet to people who might not, like, work in a case where they get that naturally. Observer! It gives Observer an outlet to press a bunch of buttons, including my own. But it was a case I was thinking about with Branzy, actually, because Branzy, for those who don't know, is a fantastic builder. Really someone who's very talented at building, but never worked in any kind of job that allowed him to do that kind of stuff. And it's like, well, through Minecraft, he now has the ability to not only make things, but show them off to people. And it's like, how cool is that? I don't know, it kind of like Trojan horses creativity, and I guess. My girlfriend plays with her family, and they all work different jobs, and they get to show off their builds, right? Like, her dad builds a lighthouse, her sister builds all the animal stuff, and like, they work regular jobs, and it's like, oh, it's very cool. I guess the same can be said about like painting and stuff, but I think for some reason Minecraft feels even more unexpected to me with the level of creativity it lets people show off. You know, even for me, like someone who has Minecraft as a job, my regular Minecraft job doesn't let me explore a lot of the stuff that we've gotten to in this series. So it's cool to be able to show off some of what I like to do in the game instead of just highlighting how amazing some of the members of the community are. I mean, we also did that too. We did the whole build hacks thing, right? And that was a lot of fun. Because I rarely ever get to play with those kinds of things. So, there you go. This feels like where you would sit down. I guess anywhere, somewhere, place you could sit down. But this feels like a mat in like a dojo. Sensei Observer. Oh, class is in session. That's the closest thing we have to a gong. The paddles are like the closest thing you have to arms, so when you hold straight like that, it just looks like it looks like you're like pulling yourself closer to me. That's eerie. All right, let's address the elephant in the room, which is that we need rooms for elephants here. You know, it feels a little late in our relationship to be telling you this. I haven't understood a word that you said. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean it. I didn't take observer-age in college because I didn't go to college. Yeah. I'm gonna build this up. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, so while we're building this, I think I wanted to explain some of the idea for this. Is I got a question from my operations manager, head of operations, whatever you want to call him, project manager. He helps out. He's great. And he was asking, what in the world is Hank? He was looking up our, like, Wikitubia, and, like, why is Hank a thing? And I was like, oh, that came from an old series that we did. 1 block Skyblock, but every drop is random. Which is a mouthful of a series. We just call it 1 block Skyblock, or just 1 block. Random 1 block, maybe. But anyway, in that series, it was literally just from a subscribe call to action that we did. I think it was like, YouTube told me that only Hank is subscribed to the channel. And just from that, I was like, oh, if you want to join the cult of Hank. And that was like one of the early memes of the channel, really. I remember the Discord server at the time really liked it, and everything was Hank related. So I wanted to you know, keep some of that. So this will be the Temple of Hank for the cult of Hank. And what's Hank? I guess we're all Hank. I hate that these have directionality, so I have to actually, like, I have to try. I gotta work for my paycheck. I know, brutal. That's what my girlfriend replies every time I'm like, oh, how was work? And she was like, it was awful. I had to work for my paycheck. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. That sounds tough. I know mentioning this, I'm gonna get a lot of questions about, what about 1 block Skyblock? Because, like, it's a series that went to episode 4, and, like, that was it. I will say, it's definitely not something I've forgotten about. It's something because I like Closure 2, the sequel to Closure. No, I also like Closure, and I would like to go back to it. It's something, like a challenge I want to finish. It was very fun. It was like an early time when it was, you know, the channel was still very much me. I was editing those episodes. It was my first foray into, like, the solo commentary, kind of this stuff. So, like, it's an important part of the channel's history. And I would like to finish it. I'd like to see how that ends. I still don't know how, like, that map ends. Like, I've never watched the end of a 1 block Skyblock thing. So, that would still be news to me. Where we do it, that's to be determined. I gotta figure out what's best to do it. You know, we'll have to find an editor for the project and stuff. I have to find time to record it. But is it something that I want to do? Absolutely. I've been thinking about Closure a lot lately because, you know, obviously we're getting to the close of this series. And it's like, what does that look like? And if I want to continue doing projects here, like, what does that mean? How does things feel satisfying? But then still, how do you go with that? Because I think we all know stuff that goes on for too long. And in a lot of ways, that's why I'm glad that, like, we have the set date of August of, like, oh, okay, that'll be our definite complete time. But, like, I still very much want to talk to you all one-on-one. I'm gonna miss this world. That's why I've kind of wanted to, like, build things that do give us the chance of, like, hey, I don't know if it'll be in August, per se, but, like, if we ever want to return to this world, whether it's, like, new advancements get added in, or new updates or whatever, like, I'm gonna want to visit Choosy Susie and Observer and all these things. I want to be able to tell more stories and stuff about my life as it happens. It's just figuring out that. Of, like, how do we go with things. So I think there'll be a definite break after July. But, like, what it looks like after that, I don't know. I don't think you've seen the last of this world. And I don't think this world's seen the last of me. I think, you know, unfortunately for some of you, you're gonna have to keep looking at my VTuber model. And fortunately for some of you who like it, you will. I love the VTuber model. I know some people are... Especially, like, it's a little jarring at first, but I think it's great. I just need to remember to press the emotions more, because things like the money and the I'm confused, those are all things that I have on this thing, and I forget to press them. Oh, we got a zombified piglin. That's worth something, huh? Observer, can you deal with it? You know my history. You just walked past. Okay, well, my knight in shining armor that I bought, by the way. I went back to money face. That was a good time for bought. All right, fine, I'll kill it. I have a smite axe. This is probably the best one. Yeah, there you go. Ah, nothing like reaching the summit of Mount Hank. I guess we know the name of it now. This is nicer than my house. Well, it's also for someone who deserves it more, subscribers. There you go. Can I get, like, a good view with F5 here? Kinda. Observer! Is that a bread of approval? I don't know what that means. Oh? Is this, have I completed the challenge? Do I get to be freed? This doesn't feel like it's gonna expand to the whole world. I feel like we would've just turned off the barrier. This is like to place little things around the outside. We're gonna make it look prettier. Okay, got it. What are we thinking for decorations? Oh, we could go break the torches downstairs and get bones to then bone meal the outside. I think literally I just need to break the ones down here and that should be enough. Then we just go up. Do we get any spawns or do we have to go higher? Really? Oh, does it count this as spawn chunks now? Well, let's make a composter and see if we can get bone meal that way. Is there really nothing else we can compost here? I composted some of the seeds, but, like, that only got us a few bars away. I can't compost golden carrots. Should we just decorate the outside with copper? Like an H on that second level? I think I might have just enough copper blocks for a copper H. There we go, a nice big H. And then we could add copper grates to, like, the top. This could be like fire coming out of the top, kinda? Almost like a Olympic torch sort of thing. All right. Huh? Oh my god. Domain expansion? Did I do it? Do I get to leave this gilded cage that I've built for us and Hank? Oh, no. Oh. I guess we're gonna hide out in here. Welcome back to quarantine, folks. Oh. Was that, I just got teased by that? Aww. Oh! Oh, it's growing fast! Grass! We can break grass, Observer! Bone meal! Flowers! Flowers! Huzzah! Let me make a path around the base. And look at that! Good stuff, Observer. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Yeah, you would have thought building this whole thing I would have something more profound to say, but genuinely just thank you From me and Observer and everyone who works with us. Observer, any final stakes? Oh, thank God. Okay, I gotta get out of here.